Hi everyone, I just wanted to make a quick video to talk to you about the content filter changes that you could be expecting coming up soon. Our current status is that we have the adult filter from iBoss, which is the new content filter that we're using. The adult filter has now been pushed to all staff and faculty Chromebooks only. Your PCs are still running on the old filter, but your Chromebooks are running on the new system. The student filter is not active except on two sets of test iPads. And those testing iPads are the high school library iPads, which have the secondary filter on them. So that'll be good for grades 6 through 12. The other testing set is the library set in the middle school, which has the K through 5 filter. I brought a couple of the K through 5 iPads down to the PEC and IEC for those to be tested out. And the middle school has some of the iPads from the high school where those could be tested out. And of course, the rest of the high school ones are housed in the library in the high school. So my advice would be, as a grade level or as a department or as a team, you may want to grab one of those iPads and test some of the commonly used websites that you use on a day-to-day basis to make sure that they're not being blocked before we go live. All you got to do is navigate to, let's say you want to test out Zern or Lexia, which, by the way, I already tested some of those. But just go to those types of things, make sure that they work. If they work, great, move on. If you run into any problems, I have 3 spreadsheets for you to fill in. This one is the 6 through 12 request. This is the adult filter request, and this is the K through 5 request. Just put your name down, the site, and the URL. I put this one down because I know that the iPads are having an issue with YouTube that we're working on right now, and we'll make sure that that's fixed before we make it go live. YouTube seems to work fine on the Chromebooks and on the PCs. It's just something to the iPad that we need to figure out. But anyways, if you come up with anything that you find that is blocked that you'd want unblocked, please put this information in, and we will take care of it before going live. And what that'll do is with those initial startups, it will reduce some of the frustration. You go to start a lesson up and students say, hey, I can't get here. We'll make sure that they are all set to go. Likewise, with your adult filter, you can test that out on your Chromebook. You'll have it all over break. It'll work at home just the way it will work in school. If you have some time and you want to test a few things out, go ahead and do that. Make sure that you can get to the places you need to get, and we'll make sure that we open those up. The adult filter has been tested by us at the district office level for about a month and a half or so, maybe even 2 months. And so I think we worked out most of the kinks with that. But if you come across something that's unique to your curriculum or what you're doing in your classroom, certainly let us know, and we'll make sure that that gets opened up. Now, on a Chromebook, when you get to a page that is blocked, this is what it's going to look like. It's going to tell you it's blocked by iBoss security. I use casino.com as an example. It tells you that it's under the category of gambling. But you'll also know that if you're being filtered correctly, because for a faculty or staff member, it should say adult filter. If you are on a student machine, or logged in as a student, it should say student K to 5 or student 6 through 12. It'll have your username in and things like that. If you scroll down a little bit further on the page, you can actually request right here that this be an exception and put your email in and the reason. If it's a page that you use educationally speaking, you could put that in. One of the common categories that gets blocked a lot are games. We block off games for students, but we recognize there's also educational games. So in the filter, education is allowed, but games are blocked. And we set a high priority to education. So a lot of education games will go through. It just depends on how the site itself categorizes it. It sometimes will get caught in the filter. And if that's the case, you may see here it's blocked because it's a game. But anyways, just put your email in. Just say, hey, I use this game for my class for education purposes, and then we will unblock it for you. There are certain pages, due to the way their script is set up, that you won't get this nice, neat iBoss page, and you will get this white reset screen. That is, if you get that, it's nothing wrong with the website. It is a content filter block. And if that's the case, you can put in a ticket or just call 821-7171. Say, hey, I have this content filter issue. Tell them the website that it is, and we can have that unblocked. Alternatively, you can put a ticket in through the ticketing system. Anyways, the overall goal for this video is just to kind of introduce you to what some of the things that you can expect with the content filter. These two pages only pop up on the Chromebooks and PCs. On the iPad, when something is blocked, it'll just say, the content filter is blocking you. It doesn't give you this nice, neat request form, unfortunately. So you'll have to go the ticket route with it. But in order to save everybody the trouble of putting in 100 tickets, please just use these spreadsheets for now. And as we get closer to making the filter go live for everybody, we'll make sure all those things are unblocked, and then we should be good to go, and things will run perfectly smoothly without any hiccups. Well, hopefully. All right, everybody, thank you very much for watching. Let me know if you have any questions. Thanks.